Hello everyone, this is Chris Burns from SlashGear. Today we're taking a look at the Verizon bound Pantech Perception. On the back here you can see it sort of has a brushed metal look. This is plastic. You have two speaker holes right here, 8.0 megapixel camera, single LED flash, and the back is removable. On the back you have your battery here, you have your micro SIM slot as well as micro SD, and you can switch the battery out as much as you want. You can buy that separately and then flip it out if you need more time during the day. Now, up on top we have the micro USB port, where normally on a lot of devices these days it's on the bottom. Down here you can see that we have a single microphone hole. Another one is likely under there, under the same place as speakers, and then you can get into it from up here, the USB as well as the headphone jack there. On the left you have your volume control. On the right you have a single power button, and up front you're able to get in. Now this lock screen is a little bit unique. Pantech opts for a little situation here where you can go straight into unlock, or you can go in through one of these several different services here. Now the background is made up of what we can only assume are random images, since those images are not things that we've taken photos of ourselves. Now what I'm going to do right away is go into the camera just to show you a couple of unique things. In the camera, you're able to use voice control. I've already set that on. So if I go like this and I say, cheese, I'm going to take a shot. You can set this to do normal or HDR. You can switch between regular camera as well as video camera and panorama. Switch to the front-facing camera, and then go through a bunch of different modes right here. These are pretty much standard at this point. You do have a couple of oddities like instant film and division. Division has you take 4 photos and it ends up going to 1. Here you have one effect. You're able to change the color effects, grayscale, sepia, aqua, that sort of thing. And you have basic stuff right here, including that voice recognition bit. If I go back out to the home screen, you can see this is ever so slightly unique as well. Pantech allows you to go through sets of shortcuts and folders down here as well as up here. You have a few unique widgets like this clock widget. Go down into apps. You can see you have a pretty standard set of Verizon apps, save for a thing like this. Smart Voice.
What can I help you with today?
Will be sort of similar to what the public was kind of first introduced to with Siri on the iPhone, or S-Voice on Samsung device. But here it's not quite as good. So I say,
search restaurants went up. How much was the first Houston?
so we got sort of an oddity selection there. If you go into info, you can see that you can do some sort of preset commands, basic stuff like that, but not too much. Now, if I want to show you, the last thing I want to show you here is that one of the coolest things about this device is the gesture ability. If you go to, there's several different things you can do with it, but we're going to go through gallery. If I go to the gallery here, these are images I've taken with the device. I set that, we'll just set it up like this. If I want to go through the images, I can just swipe my hand over the top. You can see I'm not touching it. And I'll be able to go through images like that. Sometimes it's really recognizes it really well. Sometimes it takes a couple times. So that's pretty cool. You can also go through your contacts and go through a few other things like that as well. You can also answer your phone like that if you wish. So that's pretty cool. This device is coming to Verizon if it's not there already. Check out the rest of the review.